October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Maya?
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. All I need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow was the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
It's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system they decided to speed the whole process up.
So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we've no time to wait.
We have no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. How would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Or which means the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is.
What?
Was Maya always this excitable? Sorry about that guy with no muffler, apparently. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
Can't see what's going on when Mia is here, so no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go back, or go talk to WP?
WP. Powers. Right. Alright. October 19th, Detention Center. Visitor's Room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Do you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. You could wipe that grin off your face.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter.
Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? That's weird. I associate the name Vasquez with trial with that Johnny Depp Amber Heard case nowadays. Because Camille Vasquez, Johnny Depp's attorney. That was a very entertaining court case. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and...
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors, anyhow. That's something important.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear she's pretty much at her beck and call, though I can't speak today. Whenever she says, "Jump!" he asks, "How high?" and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? Then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But something apparently happened that we can't find out about because Penny won't tell us. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? He was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
Or I was looking for, rather. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago.
October 19th, Global Studios, main gate.
The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down.
Yeah?
Bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
Phew, she's alive.
I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal? He's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? It doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya. In the age of the internet, now we see a lot more people like that.
About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you dragged his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Okay, can I get my key back? See that runs the security camera, so it looks like it's been turned off for the day. Oops. Well, guess let's head to the employee area. October 19th, Global Studios, employee area.
I guess they're not filming today either. I didn't want to see them filming. Or I did want to see them filming, just one time.
Trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
Wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah! No touch it. Eek. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean... I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. Suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique, indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the place back to the precinct. But I have capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Oh, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it.
Stake plate added to the court record. How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it. I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. Feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles.
Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, that bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. I found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
That means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right.
Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Okay. Laying in the dressing room.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. Guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... Oh, what? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No!
Why does she have like a coach timer like hanging around her neck? Maybe that's something assistants do use for something, like maybe just to keep the track of time on something. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too!
What?
How would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then.
The rumor?
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. Did some dirt on him. He'd do anything, she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the day it was, too. Or the way it was, too. Film set. Is that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. I'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. Kids love the Steel Samurai.
show couldn't be canceled just so some adults could save face. I think you would understand better than anyone. You're right. Okay, what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Can you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, producer Miss Vasquez managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? That's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. It was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her. Guess she'll talk. What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? Old Windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darnedest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. You're starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols.
Nichols? Nichols. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. We heard about the accident. It was during filmmaking with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Oh, whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that? And the recently departed, no less. Suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
If the Hammer stole Powers' costume? Well, I assume that I'm going to have a proof, right? Sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Did I do the steak or the sleeping pills? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mother said to pick the very best one, and you are not gonna believe the one that is it. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
Ha! I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him can have trouble sleeping sometimes.
Yeah, but why would he drug it like that instead of just taking the fucking pill? If I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. A photo, well, it caused quite a stir. Guess who made it all better? Vasquez. He has ties to the Mafia.
Mafia? Jesus, I thought... Jesus.
She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. See, you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Oh, Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. Photograph? That's the bet post! I pointed that out earlier. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. Understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. So now I say we head to Studio 2, right? October 19th, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, and he left from there to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? Wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? H-E-L-L-O. H-E-L-L-O. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Boom. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. You're taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. Oh, I still can't interact with it yet. Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. You must talk about that man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves? Oh dear. He's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Hold back. She means a security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? You used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Next, she went inside the trailer. Okay. Well then, what was it you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident.
You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. To think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spill everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo to the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. That's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys. Uh-oh. Were they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No!
Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe, thank you. I was really scared.
Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, we've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
Who's at the bottom? E. Vasquez. To be continued. Well, this is the most efficient investigation we've done so far.
And that will be all for this one. Thank you guys for watching, and in the next one we'll be closing up this case. Episode 3 will reach its conclusion. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.